Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I drop all the tips that I've learned so far in pregnancy and childbirth and having a newborn, just unloading it all. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday. So today we will be speaking about my second trimester, and I will be telling you about my experience and also dropping some tips that I've learned that were really helpful for me in my second trimester. So HG had slowed down. If you watch my video from Wednesday, you would have seen where I spoke about my first trimester and having HG, hyperemesis gravidarum. In my second trimester, it slowed down until it completely stopped. So I was able to get some relief from the nausea. However, there were certain things I still couldn't eat. Even though my appetite came back a bit, there were certain things I still couldn't eat. I remember I went to Jamaica and I wanted that escovitch fish and bami from White River. If you know, you really know. And Jamaicans will tell you, if you feel for something, go and eat it. Because if you dare scratch your skin anywhere you scratch, just know the baby will be marked there. If you've heard this, please comment below and let me know. And if there's any truth to it, please let me know as well. My baby was not born with any marks. I don't believe I craved anything and scratched, but I don't know. Back to the story. I went and I got it, and in my last video I said I couldn't eat seafood, right? I went and I got it. Before I could even finish it, it all came back. It came back up. I was so mad, but I knew it. I just wanted to satisfy that craving, right? Second trimester is the perfect time to travel. Make use of your second trimester for a baby moon, for a alone time. This will be your last rodeo. If you're a new parent, this will be your last rodeo without a child. So I recommend taking that trip, get some relaxation in, rejuvenate yourself, get a break from your everyday life, and to just, be spoiled. Like, go among family. That's what I did. And I was spoiled the entire time I was there. Oh my goodness. I also did a photo shoot. Second trimester is also the perfect time, in my opinion, to do a photo shoot because your belly is big enough to show, but you're not that swollen like your third trimester where you look uncomfortable. So take advantage of your second trimester to do a photo shoot if you're going to do one. I also have some tips from traveling that I wanted to share with you guys. If you are traveling, try your best. I won't say do not, but try your best not to have a carry-on luggage. When I was going to Jamaica, I didn't have one and it was a breeze. But coming back, and when you come back from Jamaica, you have to pack all of the food, all of the niceness and stuff. I was a bit overweight when I got to the airport, so I had to transfer some stuff, ended up with a carry-on. When I got to the plane, I asked one of the flight attendants to help me to put the bag in the overhead cabin. She said no, they're not allowed to help passengers with their bags, to put them in the overhead bins. Just in case of any damage, they won't be liable. And I looked at her like, it's okay, like I have no problems, like I'm pregnant, I need the assistance. And she said no, she cannot. So another passenger had to help me to put it up and to take it down when we were ready to deplane. So if you don't have to have a carry-on, please just avoid it altogether, because you're not supposed to be lifting and you'll need help to put it up in the overhead bin. So be mindful of that. Also, get the wheelchair assistance. It is free. It is available to all. Take advantage. Take advantage of it. It is very convenient. If you have to move from one gate to another that's far, it helps you, because I know walking can be very tiring when you're pregnant. So having that extra help is also very good. Don't say I said this, but you also get expedited. So I was able to be expedited through TSA, and I was able to go on the plane first. And when you're traveling from LA, you have to connect I heard about some stray flights, never seen one, so I'm going to speak about what I know and I've always connected. So when you're on a connecting flight, it really helps you to move from gate to gate. But when I was coming back from Jamaica, it was a 3-hour wait in the airport. Like, they told you to arrive 3 hours before your departure, and I was able to go through smoothly. So that was a good tip. So if you can use the wheelchair assistance, please take advantage of it. In my second trimester, I got a pregnancy pillow, and I highly recommend a pregnancy pillow because it relieves the tension on your body from your belly, you know, carrying that weight, your pelvis holding up that weight, and also your back gets affected too. So the pregnancy pillow, really good, and it helps you to sleep better, way more comfortable. And also after pregnancy, I was able to use my pregnancy pillow because I repurposed it for my daughter. She don't like the boppy because, you know, the boppy comes around the waist. She doesn't like it. So what I do is just put her in the middle of the pregnancy pillow with some toys, and she's good. She plays, and that's all she needs. So I highly recommend getting a pregnancy pillow. I'm going to drop the one I got below in the comments so you could get it, because the one I got is really, really good. In your second trimester, you do your anatomy scan. Now, as the name suggests, it's a scan that checks out the anatomy of the baby. So they're making sure the organs are developing properly, all the limbs are there, they count the fingers, the toes, and just make sure everything is good overall with the baby. Also, on that scan, you can learn the gender of your baby. So it is important, if you don't want to know the gender, to tell them ahead of time, because they will be able to see this. I did not want to know the gender because we were going to do a gender reveal, and I just got the gender in an envelope, gave it to my mom, and she kept it until we were ready. They might call you to come back for additional images.
This does not mean anything is wrong with your baby.
Okay? Me? Fret the whole time. I was like, what happened? And then when they called me, they were like, yeah, we have an availability today, we can squeeze you in. And I'm like, what the rush? Like, is something wrong? Like, only for me to go back and realize I didn't get all the images because the baby was so lodged in my cervix that they couldn't get all the images. So what I learned, you need to drink cold water, something with ice, before you go to get the baby moving. This helps them a lot while doing the scan, right? And I remember they had to tilt the bed where my head was lower than my legs to get her to move up out of my cervix because my girl was not having it. She did not want to do this scan. So don't worry if they call you back to do additional images. Might be that they just didn't get everything because the baby wasn't cooperating. I believe I covered everything. No, I didn't. In your second trimester as well, you will do your glucose test. I highly recommend when you get to your appointment, ask your doctor to give you the drink at the start of your appointment. After you drink the drink, you have to sit an hour and then you go back to get your blood drawn. You can burn some time while you're doing your appointment. So for me, I drank it at the start of my appointment, and I was in there for about 20-25 minutes, which meant that I had to go outside for 30-35 minutes. So I was able to maximize my time, and I didn't have to stay there for longer than I needed to. So that's a good point to take note of. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. I hope you found this video to be informative and you could take some points away from it. Like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the information, share your experience. If there's anything I left off from the second trimester, don't forget to share it. Let me know your experience, and subscribe to my channel. Let us grow. Please let us grow. And yeah, happy Sunday. See you again on Wednesday. Bye.